G'day guys, Greg here. Now it's meat pie review time, and today I'm at Mullumbimby in New South Wales. Geez, I like that name. Anyway, there's a place here called Uncle Tom's Pies. I think I used to come here all the time when we used to go surfing at Byron. Anyway, let's whip inside, grab one of their most popular pies, suss it out, and see what it's like. Let's go. Well, here we go, the Uncle Tom's Pie. I asked for their most popular. The answer, steak, cheese and bacon. $6.80 this cost. Unless you're using your credit card, and then it's $6.91. Anyway, it's got a bit of weight about it. Let's see how much it does weigh. All right, well, it's only about 200 grams for this pie, which is about the same weight as your everyday frozen pie in your freezer. Anyway, let's suss it out and see what it looks like. Oh, wow. Look at all that nice, greasy looking cheese on there. A few specks of bacon there as well. And I'm guessing underneath, it's got some steak. Well, let's take a look, see if there is any steak under here. Oh, well, it seems like there's a lot more bacon. And here's your meaty bit under there. Smells good. Smells very nice. No real big chunks of steak. It smells kind of more like a braised steak, but that gravy looks good. And it comes in the aluminium tin too. That'll be worth recycling. All right, let's try some of this meaty interior. Ooh. Tastes cheesy and bacony. Not getting too much of the steak, mainly because I can't see any, but there are little bits of chunks of meat there. I just got one. It could have been the bacon though, but tastes all right. Very cheesy tasting, which when you get a bacon, cheese and steak pie, you probably want. Oh, what about this crust? Almost looks gluten-free. Really buttery. This isn't a gluten-free one, but they do sell gluten-free pies there, which is handy for all you celiacs. I was just noticing that pastry there. It looks really buttery and, oh yeah, so tasty. And it tastes buttery too. Anyway, let's give it a crack. Wow. It's just so rich tasting. It's got this real deep, rich gravy flavour mixed in with some bacon and that overcooked sort of cheese on top that's nicely melted. That's good. Wow. It's got this greasiness about it too. Must be all that cheese and the bacon fat, but it's really strong tasting pie. When I say strong tasting, I mean really flavourful and deep and rich, sort of like it's got an umami. And you can see there, it's just got this sheen about it. a greasy, oily, delicious, rich flavoured sheen. A sheen of goodness. Yeah, this is pretty flavourful. Wow. It's just so strong tasting. Sometimes you get these pies that are super strong. This is one of them. And the pastry gets a bit gooey too. Man, it seems to have everything going right for it. So I wonder what score I'm going to give it out of 10. Well, value-wise, $6.80. $6.90 with your credit card fee. A little on the expensive side, but man, there's just something about this pie that's just super tasty. I don't know if it's that buttery base on there that's almost yellow from the amount of butter or grease that's in there. I don't know if it's the greasy topping of cheese that's nicely melted and it's got a sheen about it, or that bacon there, which there seems to be enough of even underneath the lid. I don't know if it's the richness of that gravy of the steak pie that's underneath, even though there's not a lot of steak in there. There was still a few chunks of meat, but the flavour of it was just super tasty, really strong, and man, all together it was just this real umami flavoured strength of this mix of cheese, bacon and gravy meat all blended together, and when it hits your mouth, oh mate, it's really strong tasting, but it hasn't got like an over strength taste about it that is like, oh, a bit off-putting. This was just seemed to be perfect. It was really good. I'm really enjoying it. The only problem is it's so small. I would have loved it if it was twice the size, but it isn't. So for my all over value, all over flavour, all over taste, all over everything score for the Uncle Tom's cheese, bacon and steak pie, mate, I think this one deserves up. 8.5 out of 10. Man, this pie is super tasty. It's just so cheesy and bacony and steaky flavoured with buttery crust. The only problem is it's just so tiny. Only 200 grams, there's not much weight in there, although if you're not after a big feed, it might be perfect. Good things come in small packages, and this is one of them. Super tasty pie, and mate, if you're ever on your way to Mullumbimby and you're driving past Uncle Tom's, whip on in and say, "G'day, grab a pie off him." And if you do go, tell him Greg sent you. They're not going to have a clue. Well, thanks for watching. I might wander across the road over to that thing that's over there with the funny roof and a bit of Aboriginal paintings on it. Suss out what's going on over on that thing. And I'll see you next time I eat a meat pie. See you then.
Oh yeah, this is great.